interest in history stemmed from my father's interest in history. When I was in first grade, I read my father's books, the books that we read, Dick and Jane, look, see, that wasn't working for me at all. But my father's books were interesting. In fact, one particular book, I remember even taking it to school to share with my classmates because I thought they would find it fascinating too. And it was 100 Little Known Facts About the Negro. And it talked about Africa, it talked about kings and queens and scientists, things that this little first grader had never heard of before. So she assumed that her classmates were as bored with Dick and Jane as she was, so she wanted to share something with them. But I got a response from my teacher that said, your father's books are a pack of lies. Don't bring them to class to share anymore. Africans never did anything. In fact, Africa was the dark continent. There was a dilemma for me. My father had given me this book, and I read it, and I brought it to share, and she told me that my father, my hero, had basically given me a pack of lies. So that stayed with me throughout my career. I decided that I was going to infuse African American history into all the courses that I taught, and I did. And I basically did this because I thought if people understood, this is the height too of the civil rights movement, I figured if people understood what the history had been, what the conditions had been, that they would be receptive to change. I teach African American history, women's history, because I want individuals to know the story and to use that knowledge to affect change. Each one teach one, and move forward.